the way I always bite the bait and pile too much on my plate. Show up high an hour late. What can I do? The way I twist up in a knot, I feel all cold and I act all hot. A stubborn kid who can't be taught. It's like you knew that people like me need people like you to understand them the way they do. Couldn't tell you why, but it seemed to be true. People like me need, people like me need lover, please. Don't cry, lover, please. Don't cry, lover, please. Don't cry, lover, I'm by your side. People like me need people like you. The people who forgive the way you do. Recently I've been thinking this through. People like me need, people like me need people like you. All right. Hope it sounds as good to you out there as it does in my phones. I've got the amazing Andre McCara back there in the control room. And I'm coming to you live from West Street Digital in St. Albans, Vermont, which has got to be one of my favorite places in the whole earth. I've been mixing and mastering my work here for a long, long time. I'm sorry I couldn't have my band with me tonight, but what I have done is prepared a few tracks that I'm going to play along with. Hope you'll forgive the artifice here. This is called You Let Me Down. Never gonna fall again for anybody's practical joke. Never gonna chase a dying flame and choke on smoke. I'm never gonna trust again anyone's reality. I'm never gonna let me stray too far away from me. It's all a farce, and you're a clown. You let me down. I'm never gonna lose myself in anybody's mental maze. I'll never be distracted by the charm in someone's ways. Never gonna open up. From now on I'll lock the doors. I'm never gonna hold nobody's hand held yours. You broke my heart and fled the town. You let me down. Friends, the best of friends, blinded by a shooting star. But when the light show ends, you see them as they truly are. I'm never gonna jump again, not another leap of faith. I'm never giving anything away that I can't replace. I'm never gonna let no one show me how to be a kid. I'm never letting no one make me happy the way you did. My heart will beat, but never pound. You let me down. Yeah, it's all a farce, and I'm the clown. You let me down. Yeah. Oh, some applause in the control room. That feels good. How about a little waltz here? Excellent. Why do I do what I do when the power on which I'm depending comes and goes, and the message I'm sending is faint by the time it's received? Why do I do what I do when I know it won't hold up in weather? I keep stitching this thing back together, and it's comic how little's achieved. You'd be wise to remember the dodo. We could all go that way. I'd advise you to call on the ancients, and the ancients used to say, everything turns into dirt. And I'm hoping that when I begin to, I'll bring love to the dirt I turn into. 'Cause I'm sure getting nowhere with you. Oh, why do I do what I do? In a town far away, there's a chapel, and an apple tree stands, and engraved in the bark are initials carved by adolescent hands. The dreams you don't dream won't come true, and although those you do dream won't either, in a way I've become a believer. I'm committed to seeing this through. Oh, why do I do what I do? Okay, folks. This next one's from an album I made a little while ago called Meaning What? It's called Oh, If Only. I'm not sure why, but evenings like this make me think about my childhood. The internet hadn't got here yet, and my world was simple and life was good, and the grass was green on the rolling hills, and I frolicked like a child should. We had a happy home and a rotary phone and a stack of firewood. Summer vacation seemed so long, whoa, long as the shadows across the lawn. Whoa, as light as dandelion fluff and as easy as a melody. Oh, if only, oh, if only, oh, if only, oh, if only. Not sure why, but an August breeze like this makes me miss my old hometown. When puberty hadn't ravaged me and my head was still on the right side round. VHS tapes, old cassette tapes, and toys and games and old cartoons. Haven't climbed a tree or skinned a knee in many lonely moons. Mommy and Daddy and Anna near. Whoa, safe and sound, not a thing to fear. Whoa, jump in the pond as the stars start twinkling. No one's ever been so free. Oh, if only, oh, if only, oh, if only, oh, if only. Oh, if only, oh, if only, oh, if only, oh, if only, oh, if only. All right. I've recently come out with a little retrospective of 10 years of my work called Selected Songs 2000 to 2010. And this next tune is one that appears on that album. It's called Somebody's in Love with You. I know somebody who's in love with you. It's someone that you know, but I can't say who. Every night he dreams of you and you alone, but he's much too shy to make his feelings known. He wants to whisper in your ear the magic words you long to hear, but he's never been too good with poetry. Take it from me, just hypothetically, if I were he and he asked you out, what would your answer be? Do you do? Boyo babin, boyo babin, bo ba da 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 da, ba ba da 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 ba ya da da ba da ba da. But do ya do ya do ba ba ba. Every night he dreams of you and you alone, but he's much too shy to make his feelings known. He wants to whisper in your ear the magic words that you long to hear, but he's never been too good with poetry. Take it from me, just hypothetically, if I were he and he asked you out, what would your answer be? So you do, oh you ba 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 day. Yes. All right, folks. I always play this one whenever I'm in the company of Mr. McCara back there, because it's his favorite. This is called I'm a Cup. I'm a cup. I'm a cup of joy, a cup that's nearly overflowing, glowing bright with joy. I'm happy to be a cup, happy to be filled up with joy. I'm a cup. I'm a boat, afloat in joy. I'm tossed around upon the waves just like a child's toy. And I'm happy to be a boat, happy to be afloat in joy. I'm a boat. Would you think me crazy if I told you I'm a tree and a cloud and the sea? Would you think me crazy if I told you I'm a house? I bet you didn't realize it all this time. You've been hugging a house. I'm a cup of joy. I'm nearly 6 feet tall, but after all, I'm just a boy who's happy to be a cup, happy to be filled up with joy. I'm a cup. I'm a cup. Yeah. Okay. Hope you're out there, folks, and I hope you're having a lovely Make Music Day. Here's another one that appears on the Selected Songs album, a familiar lament to any traveling musician. It's called If You're Still Here When I Get Back. If you're still here when I get back, I'll make you mine again. We'll get right back to business, back on track. If you're still here when I get back. There's a job that must be done, so though I'd rather stay, I've got to run. But I'll be happy, dear, if I get back and you're still here. Oh, the thinkers say, when your lover goes away, keep the lights down nice and dim, and keep your loving warm for him. If you're still here when I return, I'll make it up to you. For now, excuse me, I've got bags to pack. I'll see you here when I get back. Whoa, wasn't it Thoreau who wrote, when your lover boards a boat, see him off with teary eyes and don't go out with other guys. If you're still here when I return and you're still unattached, I'll use my charms on you until you crack. If you're still here when I get back. All right. For the win. winter town to show you how we found salvation. For the wind, when the medicine kicks in. You are gold, when the medicine takes hold. Does it work every single time? I don't know. Could it work for a friend of mine? Maybe I'd better get in line. Who will be the first? Who needs help the worst? Authentic, unrehearsed salvation. For the wind, when the medicine kicks in. Okay, one more tune, a quick one for you. Is it just me, or is everybody lonely? Thank you so much, by the way, to Big Heavy World for putting this thing on and for inviting me to be part of it, and to West Street Digital. Is it just me, or is everybody lonely? Everybody everywhere. People in those singles bars, people riding subway cars, everybody that I meet in the store, in the park, on the street. Tell me the truth, is it my imagination, or is everybody blue? Frowns adorning every face, staring blankly into space. Tell me, what's the human race to do? If I were in a merry mood instead of the one I'm in, if instead of frowning I had on my gladdest grin, would I be seeing happy people everywhere I go? How would all these lads and lasses look through someone else's glasses? I don't know. Is it just me, or is everybody longing, wanting love and having none? Are you seeing all this loneliness? Is everybody lonely? Or am I the only lonely one? Thanks, folks. Happy Make Music Day. Peace out.
Yes, happy Make Music Day to you as well, Ben Patton. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Wow. unbelievable. We were sitting here and we were confused to try to figure out if this is pre-recorded or if it's live because that sounded so amazing. So thank you so much for being a part of Make Music Day. It's happening all over the world, 120 countries, 1,000 cities, and this is a real treat to be a part of this. Vermont, we are very lucky to have Big Heavy World on board to bring us this great programming. Dominic Brown has agreed to be interviewed, and he's going to come in at 6. So at the very end of this this presentation, he will be here to talk about his new project that he just finished called American Song, which will be featured on makemusicday.org, and that will probably go by tomorrow or at least sometime in the next few days. So make sure you look out for that. Again, a shout out to Vermont Public Radio, Vermont Department of Libraries, and Calamity and Crow's Trading Post. Happy Father's Day. Happy Go Skating Day, and of course, we're here for Make Music Day. Amanda Ukasic is up next, and she's at the Underground, and she's Central Vermont's Amanda Ukasic, and she's bringing to the stage an array of original folk and punk tunes influenced by the sounds and experiences of traveling the U.S., busking on the curb, hitchhiking, and road tripping. 7 Days music review of fellow musician Angus Davis's new ADAD album says Amanda's duet with Davis sounds like a more powerful version of Burlington Soul chanteuse Cat Wright, and that's a huge thing. And Cat Wright is playing at the Champlain Valley Fair tonight at Higher Grounds Drive-In Stage. So make sure you go check that out if you can. Also, before I could get on to Amanda and finish her intro, the Song Farmers of Heinsberg, featuring Rick Polari, they just went live for Make Music Day, so you can go find them on Facebook Live right now. So without further ado, please welcome to your eyes and ears, Amanda Ukasic.
Hi, my name is Amanda Ukasic. Thank you so much for having me on this live stream today. Thank you, Big Heavy World, and thank you, Vinnie Freeman, for putting this on here at the Underground. So, like I said, my name is Amanda Ukasic. I'm going to be playing mostly all original tunes for you this evening. This first one is a really important song to me. This one is about my little, almost 2-year-old daughter. And some of the experiences that we went through together and before I actually had her also. But this song is called See the Sun. You can say whatever you want to say to me, but my mind's made up, though I'm breaking up inside. But this garden has been abandoned for too long. It's grown over with weeds and thorns, and I can't hardly see the sun anymore. I'm tired of living in your shadow. Someone's looking up to me now, and I won't be the one to let her down. Ask me when I was 5 years young if I ever saw my life this way. Oh, you know what I would say. No, I never saw it quite like this. Now, how do you get that thought in your head? It's like you never even know me at all. Whoa, it can be so hard to say what's in your heart, but it shouldn't have to be that way. So take it right back, take it right back, take it right back to the start again. All right, thank you. Like I said, that song is about my daughter. It was also about an experience that I went through that led me to have to leave a relationship with her. And so, all those sorts of difficult topics are always really, really good material for writing powerful music. So thank you so much for listening and tuning in tonight. This next song this is just a fun one. This is called Actually Thank You. Reaching for familiar voice, just to fill a void. Does nothing to replace what is absent. Ooh. I'm gonna restart that one if I may. Sorry about that. Reaching for familiar voice, just to fill a void. Does nothing to replace what is absent. Maybe some part of you knew that I was just lonely. Reaching for importantly just to feel the warmth, your arms wrapped around me. And I will hear the warning, and I will hear the wisdom, some kind of Buddhism. 'Cause all that time I could have spent, all that time I could have spent talking to you. All that time I could have spent, all that time I could have spent talking to you. Listen instead to the voice in my head, yeah, because there's nothing to run from. Ooh, we're gonna cut that one off short because I'm spacing on the lyrics. Thank you. All right, sometimes that happens, but this one, okay, this next one is really, truly one of my favorites. And some of this came from, I spent a lot of time traveling and hitchhiking, and I was with a traveling partner at the time, and after some reflection on that whole experience, I wanted to write a song sort of about my feelings going into that, and developed through that. So this one is called Bag of Bones. No matter how hard I try, I can't quiet the beat in my chest. I'd like to see the sparks fly into the dark of the night and lay it to rest. I had a bad habit of trying to bury the hurt beneath the dirt. Wandering around all alone with that old bag of bones. Oh, 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 oh. I could tell you a secret that would steal your soul. Like a ghost, you disappear back into the wall. Don't give it up so easily, 'cause you never know. I had to learn how to die so that I could grow old. Oh, 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 oh. When the tower crumbles, you can build up from the rubble. You can let it trip you up, and you can stumble, or you can rise with the lightning and come crashing with the thunder. the sparks flying through the dark of the night, lay it to rest. Sparks flying through the dark of the night, lay it to rest. I had a bad habit, trying to bury the hurt beneath the dirt. Wandering around all alone, that old bag of bones. That old bag of bones. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. All right, this next song, I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. These last couple have been a little bit, been some of the more like rock type tunes that I've got. This one here is called Fault Line. There's so many songs that are written about love and feelings and relationships and stuff, but I think it's because it's such a fluid topic and there's always room for more, so this is Fault Line. This heaviness has me dreaming of a big bed, not where I lay my head tonight, half made by candlelight. And with this thirst that grips my body, no elixir I could try bring me to that place again. Not like when I felt so fucking high and the whole room's getting warmer. You're an earthquake and I'm standing on the fault line. But your trembling leaves me wanting more than I can have. So keep that secret safe behind your eyes. Leave me guessing. Keep it a surprise. No, I'm not waiting for no one, not just killing time. Got a lot I gotta get right in my own life. But you're always on my mind. And it's the sweetest gift when you give me just enough space to miss you so hard, keep my head straight. Not like when I felt so fucking high and the whole room's getting warmer. You're an earthquake and I'm standing on the fault line. But your trembling leaves me wanting more than I can have. So keep that secret safe behind your eyes. Leave me guessing. Keep it a surprise. Keep it a surprise. Oh, oh. Now keep that secret safe behind your eyes. Leave me guessing. Keep it a surprise. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. And these songs are so fun to play. It's nice to be able to play virtually, even though, I don't get to see all of you people in the crowd, but thank you for tuning in. These songs always love to be played. And especially this next one. This one is, this is a fun tune. This is called Temperance. And the meaning of the word temperance has to do with balance and keeping something in balance or not going overboard on something. So that was the inspiration for this song. I got 20/20 vision for you. surface of your calm still blue. You dive underneath into the deep. The treasure that you bring back up to me is worth more than its weight in gold. You got a diamond dazzled soul, and I believe. Yeah, temperance, oh sweet temperance, it's exactly what I need. Pass the water for the sea. Don't move too quick, get burned by the fire. Stay close enough to feel that heat. I got plenty of time on my days. You know, I never really liked running all that much anyway. But a big bed of burning coals will do a better job of keeping you warm than the flicker of one hungry little flame. You give me temperance, oh sweet temperance. It's exactly what I need. Look past the water for the sea. Don't move too quick, get burned by the fire. Stay close enough to feel that heat. Don't move too quick, get burned by the fire now. Just stay close enough to feel that heat. It's a fun one. I like the groove. All right, another song from traveling and all the many, many crazy memories and experiences that came with that. This next one is called Fire and Iron, and the style that it's in is definitely heavily influenced by a lot of street performers and people that I met who were playing music on the street or traveling with their instruments, even though they may have not had their own car. It has a really unique sound, so this is Fire and Iron. Running through the desert and I still feel 10 feet tall. The look on my face has you asking, what is it that I saw? Don't hesitate to say it was a vision, came and gone. And any other day, it wouldn't have made much difference at all. But there in a freight train came, stole my friends away, left me to my own devices. What I can carry on my back and leather boots on my feet, they better last to get me where I'm going. 'Cause I don't look back, no, I don't look back when I say goodbye like that. No. Oh, oh. Okay. Thank you. All right. I think I haven't seen the time, but I think this is this might be my last song. This is the most recent songs that I've written. Actually, it's the last song I wrote in completion, and it's really just about the fact that nobody else in your entire life is gonna give you anything that will complete you, and that you have everything in yourself already complete. And it's called All That I Need. Remember, darling, this time is all yours to do as you please. So please don't get disheartened so easily by external things. 'Cause you got it, you got all that you need. Yeah, you got it. Got all that you need. If anyone tells you, makes you think differently, just give them my name, point them straight at me, and let them know the truth. Mechanic, but I'll give all the love you deserve. So don't panic if you feel it, just let you know it's working. And if at first you find it difficult to accept, remember, darling, that you got it, you got all that you need. Whoa, 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 yeah, you got it, you got all that you need. If anyone tells you, makes you think differently, even for a second now, baby, just give them my name, give them my address, point them straight at me, and I'll let them know the truth. For one moment, like a mirage along the road, I saw a face so familiar, it could have been my own. differently, even for a little second, baby. Don't give him my name, give him my address, point him straight at me, and I'll let him know the truth. All right. One more? One more? Okay. Let's see which one I can do. That's kind of what I prepped, but 3 minutes? Can I do a replay? You want to request a replay? I don't know. This is what I prepped, so I guess I could finish out with the first one I did, just to refresh. And because I love that one, because it's for my daughter. All right. Thank you again so much. And this is, this one here will be my last song. You can say whatever you want to say to me. My mind's made up, though I'm breaking up inside. This garden has been abandoned for too long. It's grown over with weeds and thorns, and I can hardly see the sun anymore. I'm tired of living in your shadow. Someone's looking up to me now, and I won't be the one to let her down. Ask me when I was 5 years younger if I ever saw my life this way. Oh, you know what I would say. Oh, I never saw it quite like this. Now how'd you get that thought in your head? It's like you never even know me at all. Ooh, it can be so hard to say what's in your heart, but it shouldn't have to be that way. So take it right back, we'll take it right back, take it right back to the start again. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. I can hardly see the sun anymore. I'm tired of living in your shadow. Someone's looking up to me now, and I'll be damned if I'm the one. I won't be the one to let it down. Okay. All right, thank you.
Wow, that was the amazing Amanda Ukasik. Wow. And what a background. I mean, the underground went all out with that background. Absolutely beautiful. We have come to the end of our show, our presentation for the day. Our last act is about to come on, but we do have something special for you. Like I said, we have Dominic Brown coming in at 6 o'clock to talk about his recording today that he did, and he's going to talk a bit more about that. But it's called This American Song. You'll be able to find it on makemusicday.org. But this next band, they're coming from West Street Digital. They're called the Conniption Fits. And I mean, this band, they have had music on MTV, X Games, CBS stations. They've opened for Kings of Leon, Train, Weezer, Panic at the Disco, Warrant. I mean, they are unbelievably connected. So in order to close out our Make Music Day today, it's the Conniption Fits. Also, want to say Happy Father's Day. And Go Skate Day. So get out there and get on a board and maybe go see Cat Wright after you listen to Conniption Fits. But stay tuned for Dominic Brown coming up at the end. But here's Conniption Fits for you on Make Music Day.
All right, it's good to be here live from West Street Digital. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Big Heavy World. It's Make Music Day where the Conniption Fits. And let's kick it off with one we call The Call. This is on our 2012 album. Got my drag pipe, running face with the freedom to alleviate any side effects from this helmet. We're selling healthy love of a decent thrill. Take it faster, push it further, lean into the second turn, and now you hear the screaming. Dump it over, what just happens? Heard them say, and I said, see the after all. Yet I saw 10 foot high, shadows on the wall. When I woke in a dream, middle of the fall, heard inside through a cloud, never heard you call. Someone forgot to call, looks like I dropped the ball. So we triggered up and down and up and round. You forgot to call, sitting on that horse. Yes, you just forgot to call. Left alone in a hospital diamond. Was athletic once, with a crime chain. Need a friend, another priest, and a medikit. And a coffee you, and no one came. Memory of a summer stay with sinners all. Dove into it all, now I do recall. Used to sit and watch the sun go down with me. On a summer day, that's a memory. Heard them say, that I said, see the after all. And I saw 10 foot high, shadows on the wall. When I woke in a dream, middle of the fall, heard you talking through a crowd, never heard you call. Someone forgot to call, looks like you dropped the ball. So we triggered up and down and all around. You forgot to call, sitting on that horse. Yes, you just forgot to call. I know, you know. I know, I heard them say, then I said, see you after all. Yet I saw 10 foot high, shadows on the wall. When I woke in a dream, middle of the fall, heard you talking through a crowd, never heard you call. Someone forgot to call, looks like you dropped the ball. So we triggered up and down and all around. You forgot to call, sitting in that horse. Yes, you just forgot to call. So from The Call right there. Thank you. All right. So let's call Prayed for You. Where you run? Do you run from your friends? Run from the people you hold dear? Does it hurt to be lost? Consider the one with the deafest ear. How's it feel couple of songs from our CD, which came back out in 2012, Friends with Benefits and Cash, and I want to do one from the new record, which should have been titled our COVID record, but we figured everybody was going to be doing that, so we just called it This Useless Thread, and mastered right up here at West Street Digital with Andre. So put the final polish on this thing. It sounds great if we do say ourselves. This one's called This Useless Thread, the title track from the record. Shirt if you want it. Sand on it is me. You know, the clothing that you've sewn for me, including these pants at the knee. I'll pretend I'm listening. I know that matters to you, but I'm a captain distracted at sea. Right now, the second that leaves my threads to tangle, and so it seems the straight stretch memories they unravel. The second sound today, this useless thread inside my brain, mixing thoughts again. This useless thread, it strikes again. I'm trying to explain. Let's come stuck in your pocket. It ruins your vest, you know. When speaking, she comes with a fee. Spend all your time digging and weeds. She'll pretend she's listening. It's what you pay her to do. But she's moved mountains apart so you breathe. Just then, the second that leaves my threads to tangle, and so it seems my frayed stitch memories they unravel. The second time today, this useless thread inside my brain, mixing thoughts again. This useless thread, it strikes again. I'm trying to explain. Second that leads my threads to tangle, and so it seems my frayed stitch memories they unravel. The second time today, this useless thread inside my brain, mixing thoughts again. This useless thread, it strikes again. I'm trying to explain. This useless thread inside my brain, mixing thoughts again. This useless thread, it strikes again. I'm trying to explain. I think that's the first time we played that one publicly. So it's a useless thread off the new record title track there. What's Again, we are the Conniption Fits. Great to be part of Make Music Day. I was honored when Andre gave us a chance, so thanks so much for having us here. Let's do Voodoo Doll. This one was from an EP we put out a couple of years ago. Time just keeps marching on. I can't even remember how long ago. It's called Voodoo Doll. Drowning in the mire, this blood slips from the snake, drips down around her chest, and soon moons in the fire. It's gonna teach you. You feel the deadly side of her wrath. She's dripping, white thinking on it. Got a voodoo doll and a pin sticks in your heart. Burning as you're thinking on it. Got a voodoo doll that you burn so you get who you are. Love, a passion like you never thought you'd have. When it first began, these games, shadows reaching, burning hot in the mind. Ever play the hand? Gonna teach you to see the deadly side of her wrath. Dipping, what you thinking on it? Got a voodoo doll and a pin sticks in your heart. Burning, what you thinking on it? Got a voodoo doll that you burn so you get who you are. What she's thinking on it. Got a voodoo doll and a pin sticks in your heart. You're burning. What she's thinking on it. Got a voodoo doll that you burn so you get who you are. We'll call Voodoo Doll there. Let's do another new one. I'm kind of keeping half an eye on the time here so we don't run out. We wanted to do this one's called Money Goes, another one on the record, and we're like, hey, let's just, let's write something with big, 1-4-5 chords and try that for once. So this is how it came out. Yep. Got a second phone, a new money dress. You can say she likes to have a thrill. She was never home, digging up dirt all day. Not the kind that's in the ground. 'Cause this is where the money goes, and this is where you're selling yourself for free. Listen, when your body aches, your livelihood is never guaranteed. where the money goes. It's just another scene on memory, slipping through your fingers now. What can you guarantee for me? I'll play it back just a bit. Bones are rolling. Never die, I'll never quit. To roll the bones. Without a bank account, there's never even overdrawn. Even though she'd like to charge it all. Who's scared to look? Did another job again? Not the kind you like to be around. 'Cause this is where the money goes. This is where you're selling yourself for free. This is when your body aches. Your livelihood is never guaranteed. Where the money goes, just another scene on memory, slipping through your fingers now. What can you guarantee for me? I'll pay you back just a bit. I'm rolling. Another shot, never quit. Right from home. With one and so far from home. I'm afraid of. Yes, they'll give us another loan. So spend it all. This is where the money goes. This is where you sell yourself for free. Listen when your body aches. And never love is guaranteed. Where the money goes, it's just another seed on memory, slipping through your fingers now. What can you guarantee for me? I'll pay you back just a bit. The bones are rolling. Another shot, never quit. Too far from home. I'll pay you back just a bit. The bones are rolling. Another shot, I'll never quit. Far from home. It's another first for us. Money Goes, that'll be on the new album as well. Hopefully we'll have CDs by July 9th. And that's conniptionfits.com, should we fail to mention that. So. Check it out. How we doing on time? We can sneak 10, so that's like 2 more. Let's see. Yeah, Completely Wasted and I Need You. Yeah, let's see. This one's called Completely Wasted. Your story lately, I've been meaning to tell to you. It's kind of long and it's boring. Sections of it don't have any truth, but if you listen intently, a message that I need to share. Hopefully you get it. Hopefully you care. Once I casual affair, not before long, without love, it became all too clear. To bury it all was to tear it down and ruin it all, to burn the ground. So I covered it all with gas, and I laid the burning match. Yeah, when you're alone at night, and lift your lips to halfway empty glass. I can be your friend with benefits and cash. There's a war inside, and it's time to guide my choices. What I don't listen to the voices. There's a horse to ride. We can let our fly, can make it. Just sucks it up and really wasted. Yeah, it's late at night. calling. I've had too much to think. Would it be a major imposition for you to cancel your plans and waste another day with me? Won't you just think about it, please? Yeah, oh, you were hard to beat. Now traveling too fast, you never cease to thrill. Still, when you're alone at night, and lift your lips with halfway empty glass, I can't be your friend with benefits like that. There's a war inside, and I'm trying to guide my choices. What it's on, listen to the voices. This is one to ride. We can let up like a make it. Just sucked it up, completely wasted. Completely wasted. Just sucked it up, completely wasted. Completely wasted. Just sucks it up, completely wasted. There's a war inside, and it's time to guide my choices. What it's on, listen to the voices. There's a war to ride. We can light up like a man. Just sucks it up, completely wasted. Normally I'd say thank you very much, but I feel like that's it's weird, right? Thank you. Thank you out there. I have no idea how many people are there. So I think we'll do one more, right? I mean, does that work for everybody? Let's announce it, right? Let's not do the intro. This one's called I Need You. I guess if we ever had a quote-unquote hit, this would be it. It gets the most streams on Spotify or Apple Music or something. Like last time I counted, it was, I don't know, 48,000 streams or something. I don't know, maybe right? Plus or minus. Anyway, good for you know us. we got $70 whole from that, which I took and bought pizza for everybody. So, anyway, it's called I Need You. Thanks for having us again. Big Heavy World, and of course, West Street Digital. Andre, thank you. And these guys, which I'll get your names after, but thank you. Love has gotten me to this dark place. Didn't want to bring you down, just want to show you round. Love might get me out and change my face. I don't believe it, wish I could just believe it. I must deal with my shattered pride. It's just an alibi for every time I step inside your door. Wait a minute, yeah, it's through. And my eyes just see the fade, yeah. Through watching all of your moves, I've got you next in the queue. I need you, I need you, I'm burning up like a match. I've got this feeling you'll pass. I need you, I need you, See dreams of a life with all those guys, but they don't mean a thing. They're superficial kings, and I would be the one to treat you right. But you're too self-obsessed, you see anything's best for you. Wait a minute, yeah, it's through. That's why when we just stay there one wine, I need you, I need you, For the Conniption Fits, thank you so much, everybody who tuned in and who will tune in later. Again, thank you, Andre. Thank you, Big Heavy World. We are out. Bye.
Thank you so much to the Conniption Fits. Oh my God, that was amazing. And thank you so much to all of the artists and the studios who are part of making this day so special. Make Music Day, Father's Day, Go Skate Day. But again, the worldwide effort to bring you music to your ears and to your eyes was a great success. And thank you to Big Heavy World and all involved for making this happen today. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Vermont Public Radio, Vermont Department of Libraries, Calamity and Crows. I can't read my own handwriting. And plus, it's been a long day. So Calamity and Crows, they are trading posts. Thank you to them for these beautiful shirts. And we also got to thank NAM. NAM is the National Association of Music Merchants. So I want to thank them for being the national sponsor. And makemusicday.org is where you want to go to learn about all of the acts that played all over the world and the acts that played right here in Vermont, including John Howell, Iva May, Jim Ruffing, Tom Perro, Brand New Luddites, Marcy Hernandez, Julia Rose, Troy Millette, Bo Thayer, Ben Patton, Amanda Ukasik, and the Conniption Fits. And so something I was talking about a little bit earlier that I think is really fitting, especially today, not just today, but with the state of the world, we have Dominic Brown here, who's a local performer, writer, rapper, all-around great person, and he, I'm going to let him tell his story, but and I think you'll understand why it's really important today. So thank you so much for being here to talk about this. So, what is it that you did today?
So today,
Besides going swimming.
so today I was swimming, yes, but I woke up a little late for a project that I was supposed to be working on. But I got in touch with this kid named Damien who went to the Montpelier Black Lives Matter rally that happened last week or the week before.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, I touched base with him and talked with him about his experiences as a biracial kid in Vermont, well, in society, and just like overall, just like what it's like to grow up being black. And then from there, I worked on a project, well, a song about kind of like his experiences or kind of like a takeaway from our conversation. And what he really wanted was it's not really be a personal thing about him, but more so about everyone's story.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, I went on and kind of tried to figure out a way to make it about him, but also make it about everyone in the same sense.
Okay. And why is that important right now, do you think?
Well, I think right now, with the current climate of America, there's a lot going on that just isn't working, and there's a lot going on that needs to be worked on and needs to be fixed. And so it's interesting now to work on a project that will affect so many people in different ways, and that they'll be able to like look at it and be like, oh, like I can relate to this, or oh, like this means something to me because I've had to go through that exact thing, or I've watched that happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that right now, like, people of color need some sort of a little bit of a push, a little bit of an extra hand, and a little bit of a pat on the back, and a say, and like that you're okay, you're doing it, you know.
Mm-hmm. And what's the name of the song?
That's something that I am really bad with titling songs. Kind of, it just is about a lyric. Well, I guess I didn't really title it yet. So in my files, it's just saved under Damien, which could or could not be the title of the track.
Okay.
But I think actually one of the I think I might actually title it "Why Do I Have to Be Black?" Because that's it's interesting because you would expect the song to be not that. But one of the takeaways from speaking with Damien was one of the things that he remembers the most is having to go home after like kindergarten or preschool, and he was like, why? He asked his mom, "Why do I have to be black?" And so from there, like my biggest takeaway from the conversation was to try and battle yourself in the song. So part of the song is about like why do I have to be black? But then it's also like black is beautiful and I'm black and proud, you know.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a back and forth type of thing.
Is it possible that some of this song is personal to you as well?
Well, I think everything you write as an artist is personal, whether or not you want to admit it. So obviously, yes, some of it was personal. I had to dive into some of my own experiences and like try and relate those to his, which is kind of easy because we both grew up as a biracial person in America, in America, in Burlington, in Vermont. Well, he grew up in Waterbury, so it's a little bit different. He was one of one black people, as I am one of like 10, 12, 15, you know.
Right.
So yeah, I think a bit of it was personal.
Okay. What experiences have made it so it's personal to you that you've been through that you want to share?
Well, I just think that like no matter what happens when you grow up as a person of color, you have to experience it. You have to experience things differently. You have to walk down the street differently. You have to present yourself differently. And for me, I didn't really realize what it was like to kind of grow up being a black person in Burlington, Vermont until like a couple years ago, because like I grew up with a white family. Like I grew up with my great grandmother who was best friends with the entire police station. So for me growing up, I didn't learn to hate cops. I learned to love cops, as they were the ones that were helping me and being there to protect and serve. But it was interesting because a couple years ago, I was living with my mom, and she has her own issues. She has an addiction issue, so she battles herself and her own demons a lot. And so she tends to get herself in situations that affect me, and I ended up getting stopped and searched by the FBI, and like it was this whole situation. But that's kind of like what made me realize that police look at you as different, because her boyfriend, who was white, walked out of the house at the same time that I did. Yeah, I was the one that was stopped and searched, you know. So it was interesting to me to like kind of look at the bigger picture and realize like Vermont isn't the safe little bubble that we think it is.
Yep, I agree. Thank you for sharing that, by
Yeah.
the way. That's really important. So your music.
Yes.
Where can people find more stuff that you've been working on? Because I know that
SoundCloud.
I've heard some of your stuff and it's really good. so.
Yeah, SoundCloud mostly. I'm looking to dive deeper into releasing music on more platforms, but right now I'm looking for a producer. So I've had a struggle with like beats and getting beats that are like able to be used on all platforms. So
Okay.
I just like go with the safe bet and just release everything on SoundCloud. And really until I kind of further myself as an artist, I probably will just continue to use SoundCloud until I dive into YouTube, which is something that I'm working on now as well.
Okay, awesome. That's great. And how did you get involved with doing this song for this project?
Jim over here. So basically, he just connected me with the right people, and things fell in line.
Yes.
I was a little late with replying. I'm really bad with checking like my emails, like phone check. Like I'm like social media. I don't really use it a lot, although I do at the same time. So I reply to things a little late, but gladly everything fell in line for me to do this and have this opportunity.
Right, I think it's great. So at the end of this whole thing, which you're done with the song,
Yes.
right? And is there a video component to it or no?
No.
No, so it's just a song.
It's
and,
just a song,
and where
yes.
will people be able to find this song and when?
That to be honest, I'm not too.
I think I
sure.
got that one. I
I
don't know
think
the
you
when.
might have- you might-
I don't know the
I-
when, but I do know where. It's the makemusicday.org.
And I believe, well, I have to submit the song tonight around like 8 o'clock.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'm not sure if it's going to be out today, but I do know for sure it'll probably be out tomorrow. Jim,
Okay.
Do you know? No.
Okay, so we'll find that out. But
Find
either
out.
way, as long as people keep checking makemusicday.org, they will be able to find
And then I will probably release it on my SoundCloud as well. So then that'll be
awesome.
somewhere.
And so it's a great way to type people back to
Yes.
to that. So what are your goals after all this stuff? What are you're how old?
17. I'll be 18 in 2 months.
Goodness,
1 month.
I'm making me feel old. But what are your goals? What's next for you?
Music-wise?
Music-wise, life-wise?
So I'll be moving in like 20 days to Arizona. I'll be focusing on music there. Probably go to school. I'm gonna take the first like semester off to just focus on music, try and find a producer there, because that's what I wanted to do. This year I graduated early, so I took a gap year to try and be on set with my class. But I'm not really behind, so I decided that it's okay to kind of do like another half thing.
Right.
So I'm going to do that and focus on music. Right now I have a bunch of songs that I've been working on that I want to release. I probably have over like 200 unreleased songs like in my
So,
files.
ladies and gentlemen, you are now like looking at the future Prince. He's gonna have his own vault.
Yeah, I make music, and then like I really like the song, and then I tend to be like, oh, I want to like create a project, and so then I'll save all of the songs, and then I'll get like kind of like tired of them because I'll listen to them so much, and so then I'll be like, oh, I need something new, and then I'll just never release the things that I have. So I do have a bunch of music that I can release, that I should release, that I need to release. It's just about when is kind of the question.
When the time is right. A little bit of advice. One of my old roommates back in the day who went on to work with Cash Money and lots of other folks. Jay Sean, etc. We lived together down in Hoboken, New Jersey, and he would make all these snippets of tracks, but never put them together or never finish them.
Yeah.
And he had like 200 or 300 of them. And one day got a call from someone looking for snippets to use for MTV, and now he makes most of his money from Viacom. So when you're watching MTV, Comedy Central, Cartoon Network, that's all his stuff. So that stuff will be worth something someday, I bet.
Hopefully.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Dominic Brown. And make sure you go check out his SoundCloud page. Make sure you go to makemusicday.org to look for his brand new song, which I'm really excited to hear. And I'm guessing it's going to be some sort of an anthem for what's happening in our world today. Thank you so much to Big Heavy World A9 Studios for donating to Black Lives Matter, the Burlington, Vermont chapter. Thank you to all of the sponsors, and thank you to you for being a part of this magical day. Take care. Thanks.